a good one. Alright, talking about that, here we are in the Halcyon Fold. The battle has begun 20 seconds into the match.
That is certain. So, talking about that and capturing matches. Actually, from this point moving on, we will have less and less matches per time slot. So we will most likely at one point end up capturing every single matchup. So if you're worried that you never will see gangsters, since we all are very comfortable saying that they will move very deep into that qualifier, that we will have most certainly the chance to see them quite often playing.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I mean, a little bit of a trade going on here, but nothing too spectacular to mention. I mean, I get a lot of requests from teams like, hey, can you feature us? Why didn't you show us yet? I totally understand you and that you want to feature off your match. For example, Phoenix might fall here. Nice auto attack from Trogdor. Nice
Dealing
poke.
a lot of damage though, level 1 with that Adagio, since no one is on any armor or shield yet.
Vonk just going in. Oh, the rocket leap. We just saw the animation somehow, or at least where he wanted to land, but in the end, not working out. Yeah, so as said, a lot of teams asking, hey, why didn't you show us yet? Of course, as said, we would like to cast you all, but that is not possible at the moment. Nice poke so far.
You can see those auto attacks from both crystal carries in lane do deal a lot. Splitfire not connecting, but it looks like that Von wants to build an ambush up here, ganking up in lane, maybe hitting the rocket leap using maybe boots, which are not there yet to connect. A Merc is pursued, it's not happening, not yet. Some scout trips are sitting in that bush as well. So Sio is trying to keep himself safe and sound in lane.
Yeah, good positioning here. I mean, there's a little bit out of energy since, well, it started with the energy battery. I was expecting something else when I looked down there, so I was maybe thinking for a crystal bit, or, well, boots was anyway too slow for that. So Trogdor coming here, revealing that skull trap, of course eating that damage, which is totally fine since he can heal himself up. Phoenix and Vonk here with that beautiful tier 3 skin. Let's have a closer look at that one. Well, I love that. I sadly don't have this, but the time will come soon. On the lane here, the matchup, Von playing Scarf versus Zio just coming back here playing Celeste. Now with the double crystal bit and the energy battery, well, or void battery, better to say. Pretty standard opening for Celeste. And in the meantime, we might see a pick here. Yes, there you go. Great stuff going on here from Team Von, picking up a kill. And there comes a Heliogenesis and a core collapse, not connecting, but Von, oh, how did he kill them? Wow, that was really, really well done. I didn't see this coming at all here from Team Awaken, but that escalated quickly.
Oh yeah, I mean, the potential is there for both teams. We had that in the first match as well, since we do see, well, Celeste again, but this time playing on the other side. And, well, Celeste and Scarf both very reliable for late game if you connect and actually get into late game, and do have enough farm and gold to buy those 2 core items. So we will see about that. A lot of potential definitely for Snipes on Team Awaken, and they are doing that quite quickly. A lot of poke is going on.
And the fight is just breaking out here. The jump on top, just well placed from Vonk, receiving Heliogenesis and the burn damage, but is not going down in the end. Oh, another burn damage and the Skull Trap finishing off here the hero. Oh, Neon Fire buffing up here Celeste for the movement speed, following up that Scarf auto attacks for the vision granted, but Phoenix, pillow fight of the supporters, going for Catherine.
Man, always if you say pillow fight, I always think of Queen because she's playing on that.
Yeah, I mean, if you get
pillow.
mad at Queen, she will punch you with the pillow as well, you know?
Oh yeah,
So
I don't want to get punched by Queen. That's nothing I'm looking for.
Okay. 3-3, 3.7, 3.8k versus 3.2. So that is pretty close here to each other. And let's have a look here about the scout traps. 3 at that, 4 I do count here, 2 here. So they are a bit more busy than the other team. Okay, item builds. Yeah, Vonk, he is going for the weapon power scarf. Nothing to mention here since it's crystal as well as Jewel does. Very interesting. Neon Fire, he is going for the weapon Arden. But Adagio is now in the role of the supporter. So let's see how this fight is going to turn out. Can he deal some damage? There comes a Gift of Fire on himself. A lot of scout traps popping up. Oh, there comes the heal from Phoenix. House. No. Yeah, I think the potion.
No.
Yeah, Halcyon Potion. I think he used that one. Yes, he did. I was waiting for the countdown timer for the second one, but he just had one. This is why I was waiting. And another Gift of Fire onto Neon Fire. He's in the middle of the party. He should deal a lot of damage. Look at that. Vonk has to escape. He wants to use that and is sniped away from Celeste. Well done here, taking the lead in terms of the kills.
So a bit closer so far. Phoenix is going in here, and Merc's suit coming in. Some scout traps are getting placed there as well. A nice buff on Adagio. And Panic Gauntlet perfectly placed, but will he burn down in the end? Yeah, he will. But there he is. Sayo is here. He has a core collapse. He's connecting it. It's dealing enough damage to kill Scarf off. Phoenix using boots. Safe and sound running away. 280 damage coming out of that scout trap. Celeste needs to run and nearly dying to another scout trap placed there close to the Kraken pit. Vonk actually looking for a pick here. No one to find in that Tribush, but there is a gold miner digging, and they are going to pick that one up without Team Awaken even noticing it.
Yeah, well done so far. Celeste finishing the first core item, Eve of Harvest, and very interesting to watch the item builds here, or the item build especially from Neon Fire, since he's going for Swift Shoot, a little bit of attack speed, the Heavy Steel, and the Weapon Blade for, of course, the weapon power, together with the small Oak Heart and a Keyneck Shield. Well, pretty solid. So he has good defense, he has a lot of weapon power. Ready to go directly into the fight, and Bash here, Vonk, who is using the Rocket Leap not to engage but to disengage, and therefore big red button just in time. Beautiful animation. And
I guess though they want to fight near that gold miner, guys, because that is buffed. You should back and maybe try to get him into that fight, because he will deal a lot of damage, especially into Celeste, which is just sitting on one defense item, which is in Dragonheart, and that's actually what they are looking for, sticking next to that. And oh, the ultimate out of Scarf is coming out, trying to burn someone, not really connecting to anyone though. The split fire in the end is connected. Nice Rocket Leap is stunning Sayo. Celeste is blinking, a core collapse not connecting, dying off. 2 kills picked up by VON. They are getting back into this matchup, and they are looking and they want to get the equalizer.
yeah, that was very, very well done. Kind of a comeback so far in that team fight, since of course I monitor the chat from time to time. A lot of guys from the chat I see, oh wow, Neon Fire very, very well playing here, Arden, but unfortunately couldn't do a lot in that fight. So let's see how this Arden, weapon power Arden, is going to develop, since yeah, he relies a lot on Adagio, the Gift of Fire, you know, better to say Arden going in with the Beast skill or dropping the Gauntlet and then using the Gift of Fire, and Celeste has to be, or has to stand, better to say, in the best position to cast Heliogenesis plus the Solar Storm. Okay. Yeah, double armor on Jewel. I mean, that is interesting, since Jewel clearly wants to go inside the fight here, blocking a lot of auto attacks from the enemy. And there is a nice scoop, and that should be the engage. Yes, there comes the Rocket Leap from Vonk, and Neon Fire just burned down. And with Vonk's attack here finished off. Second kill going to Scarf. Well done, 5-8. So at the moment, Vonk here putting more pressure on the Halcyon Fold than Team Awaken does. 5 minutes ago that looked a bit different, since both teams were very much head-to-head here. And the gap is 2,000 concerning the gold at the moment.
Yes, as mentioned, gold gap looking like they are trying to widen that. Obviously, mentioning, actually, well, not mentioning, but talking about the ice bracket guessing giveaway thing earlier. Let's see, I hold my thought. Go ahead.
After the fight, Drago going down. There comes the big red button, and what a big red button! Well done here, dealing maximum amount of damage to Celeste and Arden. And look at that! Well, that was a well-placed Spitfire from Von here, and yeah, Catherine just finishing off the pre-work.
And I will finish off my sentence,
yes,
which was basically directing into the direction of yeah, I see people in chat already saying like, oh no, my bracket is messed up, and I'm really looking forward for something where people actually like guessing every single match, right? I'm not sure if that is going to happen, but we do see a rocket leap, and that is connecting. Celeste will fall down as turret as well. We do see Phoenix might fall into another turret attack, and that is it. Turret down, and it is Phoenix falling as well. Totally worth. Plus the 300 gold getting paid out from the gold miner just on top.
Alright, Von going back to the base. Vonk is just clearing the jungle in the meantime. Let's have a closer look, since, yeah, that looks very good. Tier 3's Jewel. On the other side, yeah, Trogdor 126. That's pretty interesting. Not working out as it should at the moment. The Verse of Judgment here. He just reached level 6. Yep. Haven't seen that yet as far as I know. And on the other side, Phoenix. I mean, he's the other supporter, but he is 3 levels ahead. Just reaching level 9, and that is a lot. So the tactics in the end, I don't know if that will work with what Neon Fire is trying here to do. Celeste just waiting here at the turret, since she can't push really. Way too dangerous to go here.
So interesting news coming in from Exceptions, our reporter on the run. He is spectating currently the matchup between Lucky 13 Raiden, I believe. No, it's Lucky 13 Fury, and they are playing a 2v3 right now and winning.
Yep. Very good. Nice information. Thanks for that. And Gangsters also reached the round of 16. Just got that reported here on the fly. So a lot of matches going on parallel here. 6-11 is the score at the moment. Awaken versus Von, and Team Awaken seeded number 13. Normally, well, let's say they are definitely seeded higher, 7 places to be exactly, but Von showing off at the moment much more aggressiveness and a much more coordinated gameplay so far.
Oh yeah, they are. Just nearly core collapsed the Scarf there into his own goop. Trying to connect here, the Splitfire, no boots were used. Also the Vanguard of Neon Fire, no one is dying, but farm is getting stolen again. We have now a 6k gold lead for VON. Gold miner is still in their favor. It's going to pay out in another 50 seconds. So we will need to see if Team Awaken actually is trying to interrupt that and trying to get gold miner on their side so that he is actually paying out the gold into their favor.
What I'm still thinking is Vonk is going for that double armor, but I mean Jewel from the passive.
Yes.
Oh, look at Von here. Maybe picking up the kill. No.
Do you see that poke? That is so ridiculous.
The armor from Jewel is just so massive, just from nothing, and then going for double armor. Now selling one actually.
We saw that. Sorry, we saw that in an EU match, I believe, best of 64. That Jewel was doing the same thing.
I mean, we see that it's working. I mean, 4, 3, and 5 is pretty fine. So the rocket leaps are, yeah, I think they are good. And hitting most of the time. At least one target. Neon Fire going in, but I don't know what is that. The gauntlet but not executed going for the suicide move. Sorry about that, man. I think that wasn't planned at all, but I personally didn't understand what was the plan. Maybe there was something deeper behind this, what I didn't see. But nonetheless here, easy pickup for Von. They are trying to push the turret, but of course Celeste poking back.
So we do have the weapon on Vonk, on Jewel. We have Crystal on the side of Scarf. Interesting fact though, we do have Phoenix picking up a Void Battery. Might look for an aftershock. We do see that once in a while if a team feels comfortable and feels far enough ahead. 50 minutes into the game, talking about ahead, gold is nearly 10k, and if they manage to get that Kraken, they do have the potential of Scarf hitting the Splitfire, maybe this time also connecting someone with his ultimate. Not sure about that, but on the other side is Celeste, and the Celeste is poking turrets, not turrets, poking Kraken as well, very fast down, or with that much DPS, sitting on that Eve and trying to close off the Broken Myth as well. Not quite sure who can win the Kraken if it's getting captured for Team VON, because I don't see actually Team Awaken strong enough to capturing it themselves.
Not at the moment. I mean, even though Celeste is having a decent farm, 121, but now that looks pretty. I would have said almost zone, but they didn't follow up here and close the top gap, so therefore just looking for the maximization of gold for the lane push. Gauntlet drop from Neonfire out of the position. There comes the Verse of Judgment finally hitting. We will see how this fight is going. First blood for the Verse of Judgment caster. Adagio going low on health, and look at that. Jewel now picking up another kill. Neonfire will fall to Catherine this time, and 475 damage straight into the face of Adagio.
Ridiculous. So much damage on that Jewel, on a monocle, on a mask, and on a Sorrow Blade. She is looking for that crit and for that auto attack, and especially for the critting weapon blade scaling.
Yep.
B skill, which is also called Thunderstrike, but does not really look like a Thunderstrike.
It looks awesome.
On this skin, it is more like a bullwhip.
Yeah, something like that. Alright, Kraken waiting to get captured here. No one ever touched her until minute 18, but that can soon change. I mean, look at the gold. That's more than double the amount from Team Awaken, and therefore, well, Neonfire going for the weapon. Arden, I don't know. I really don't feel comfortable with that one. So look at the follow up here, and look at that damage. I mean, what?
Those are so hurtful right now for Team Awaken, and they can't dodge it at all. We do see that Celeste is just melting and just walking into it and just whoosh. And yeah, that's the right call. Go do that, get Kraken. Meanwhile, Lane is pushing as well, so we will see. We will see where this is going.
Oh, 754 on the Kraken. And in the meantime, look at Von and Phoenix are pushing the turrets here.
Yeah.
And
such a smart call. I mean, obviously they know they're going to get that Kraken. They see the death timers. They say, well, we could just pick up turrets. Meanwhile, because he's critting just so immensely, 600, 300, all the time above 300. Man, that Jewel is over 1,000.
yeah, big congratulations.